Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing this morning? Hello, Agent 8. Hello, Clover. It's actually 7 a.m. for me. Hello, Obama. Hello, Zemus. Hello, J-Dog. Hello, Zinkrest. Hello, Envy. Hello, Felipe. How you guys doing this morning? How you guys doing this morning? We're not doing Splatoon right now, Agent 8. Oh, my internet's terrible today. Oh no, Robocab. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. Which file is it? Yes, okay. I know that because these guys aren't dead. Typically I would murder those guys. So how are you guys doing this morning? Got anything cool going on? Right now, I think our main goal is to get, more mining rocks so I can actually properly manage a lot of this area. Also, last time people have requested I go to hell, so that's what we're going to be doing this time. Trust me, that'll make sense in a minute. Just give it a minute. Road back. Electronics to make. Perfect. I want some bacon, eggs, and cheese. Ooh, that sounds lovely. I've been having homemade poutine lately, and it's actually really good. I really like homemade poutine. Actually, that was something I was going to go get yesterday. Was that my local grocery store started stocking a particular type of bacon that I really like. So I was gonna go get the bacon. They didn't stock it before, and I don't know why, but they just started stocking it, and I'm just like, yeah. I was thinking about going to get bacon and eggs. Maybe I can still do that. Maybe I can still do that today. Just in a school meeting? Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Get the water shovel, but I have no way of getting it as of right now. Okay, I need to murder some cows. Note taken. You're watching a short film? Nice! What short film was that? I actually remember my study on. I died. No, I did not do a study on dying. That'd be a bit ridiculous. I'm gonna adjust my light quicker. Today in. Might be a little bit too bright. Yeah, that should work. I remember my unit on short film in like middle school. Film reviews. Well, it's funny because apparently none of my friends that went to like different high schools ever did that, and it's like, huh, that's bizarre. Hello, Ori. Hello, how you doing, Remus? How you doing? Enjoying your day today? Alright, our goal is to get another mining rod and then to start getting land in hell. I thought Remus just said bye as in like the checking out because they have something to do. But Remus, I hope you have a good day if you're leaving. Hope you have a good day. Let's make more flower seeds. And these guys are getting out of control. I really need to like get these guys a little bit more into control. Yeah, how's you guys' morning going today? By the way, I finally started making plans for the 1.5K special. I know I'm late on it. But I had a lot of other planning that I needed to do. Things like coffee shop games and all that kind of stuff. End up just taking a lot of my time. So I'm sorry it's so late, but we're getting there. It'll be lots of fun too. I think that's on Friday? I don't know. It'll be during the evening stream, so everyone can partake. It's not gonna happen during school hours. Or at least what is school hours I know of. Go try and find something to eat. Ooh, hopefully you can find something really yummy. Get ready to go to school and then record my band performance is what I'm doing. Nice, Remus, nice. Hopefully that's fun. I was in band for like 1 year of my life. I played the flute. Kind of hated it. See you later, Remus. See you later. I mean, the flute was fun, all things considered. It's just... It was a difficult instrument for me to learn, so... Since then, I've stuck to instruments like the ocarina. Alright. Honestly, we're just waiting for these things to get finished up, so we can make another mining rod. Let's go collect some... Let's see, are the banks up here having a lot of money? Kind of, yeah. You don't even need meat, what are you doing? You wasted a really good chicken. What were you doing? You're a skeleton, you can't eat. I play percussion, it's fun. Ooh, percussion is a lot of fun. Can I make 2 pieces of fiberglass? No, I can't. Can I make any more plastic? Again. I like drawing more, but I would like to try music. There's a lot of easy instruments you can get. Well, not necessarily completely easy, but easier instruments you can get. One of the ones that I say that you should try, especially if you're a Legend of Zelda fan, is the ocarina. It can be really easy to pick up the tabs for the ocarina. You just gotta find accurate ones. Yeah, if you want to try an instrument out, can't go wrong with that. And it is very easy to learn. Plus, honestly, any money that you spend towards music, art, or education is never a waste of time. It's never a waste of money. It's one of those things you can always pick back up again. Sounds nice? Yeah, I have lots of ocarinas. I love them. Get review. We have enough for another island. Yeah, we have enough for this one. Which might be slightly of a pain to get to, but that's okay. Aw, sorry to hear that, Felipe. Sorry to hear that. Yep, we went to hell. This guy's a factory on there. What's his mission? What on earth? I don't remember this guy or his mission at all. I have to build a fence here because these guys over here can be quite dangerous if they get to your main land. But yeah. What are you doing? Good review. And there we go! Hopefully you can find cookies. Hey there! I'm an engineer! You can tell I'm smart and pretentious because I told you what my job is even though you never asked. Uh-huh. Anyway, since I'm better than you, go fetch me a few materials for my... pleasure? I think that's what you said? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You want me to get you roll steel? Can I make roll steel here? Nope. Huh. There's a way to dodge roll in this game. I just don't remember how you do it, so I'm probably gonna do instead find a fence somewhere that I can build. Just trust me, you don't want those guys coming to your mainland. It's not fun when they do. Build a fence out here? Yes, gate. Meanwhile, I need to find some place to put my extra stuff so then it doesn't get thrown into a random safe when it's done. Hey, all those ones are filled too? Can build another vault, I guess. Cause laziness. Put these in there. I don't know if I need the egg, honestly. Oh, there's the gate. There we go. I think the gate should work on its own. If not, we might need to build some fences, which means I might have to adjust. Yeah, so it works on its own. And the gate will prevent anything bad from coming from here to my main island, which is the goal. Alright. Engineer. Jeez. So you guys got plans for today? It's Wednesday, so probably a lot of school today. Lots and lots of school. Or looking for cookies in some cases. Also, want cookies. I should go get cookies. I actually really want to make cookies. Just to see if I can do it. Because homemade cookies, why not? Plus, I really like baking. I haven't done it in like forever. Forever. Baking is always a lot of fun to do. Hey, that was rude. Don't attack me. Rude. Rude. Alright, let's get more berries. It's always good to have berries just in case you get hungry and you run out of other food sources. Which honestly does happen a lot, especially to me. I don't know if that just means I'm bad at managing my food resources in this game. Or if it's legitimately not my fault. Take that as you will. I love berries. Me too. Me too. Berries are actually some of my favorite food. Berries are awesome. Rocks. What was the thing that upgraded the mining rods though? Is that in economics? That might be in economics. I'm gonna lie, I need the more inventory slots. I'm gonna get that one. Ooh, this one's actually really important. So if you're having a big issue with things destroying, with like creatures destroying your buildings, you can get this one. But here's a fun fact: skeletons and slimes used to not be able to destroy your buildings. That was something that they added into the nuclear update to make it a little bit harder to manage. Which honestly messed me up the first time because I would be thinking, oh, all my furnaces are just fine. They're working together to create a good and healthy supply of ores or whatever I was making at the time. Nope, they completely got destroyed. So yeah, this is a good one to have if you're building a lot of things. This one's also good if you're throwing a lot of things away because you collect a lot of things. Having things sold, especially when you're inside like dungeons. There are dungeons in this game, but we haven't unlocked any yet. Unlock lighthouses, double radius in the dark. I actually don't know what that thing is. I guess we can find it later. Meanwhile, can this thing work faster? Oh, you come with me. Try and close my fence. And there we go. These guys, they're annoying. Uh-oh. Quit biting me! Quit biting me. There we go. Demon horns are used for quite a bit of recipes from what I remember. But demons can also destroy things really fast, so... Or no, is that demons or is that the other guys? Maybe it's not demons? Ooh, this is kind of important. The Cinder Bloom. Yeah, Cinder Bloom is a type of flower, it's important. I love my bullets. Oh gosh, Michelle. Oof. Oof, Michelle. I mean, look on the bright side. Michelle, I'm in hell. Look, I'm friends with the demon. Well, actually, he's going to attack me, so I'm gonna get rid of him. How you doing, Red Bullets? How you doing, Michelle? We're just chilling here. Playing some Forager. Hi, Red Bullets. Hi, hopefully you're enjoying your day. Oof. Oof. That would be the worst. Oh, these guys. These guys are going to be important for a lot of recipes as well. I don't have a bottle to catch that guy, but not yet at least. But I will be sure to come down here and get it once I do. Red Bullets, Michelle, how are you guys doing this morning? Thank you for the materials. There is a complicated work, so you probably wouldn't understand it, but factories need to still make cool things. Here's your reward. Mine's okay? I'm doing alright. We're just playing some Forager early in the morning. Enjoying some Forager. With some lo-fi music. Which I actually hope isn't too loud. It's quite loud on my end, but I can't tell if it's loud because the audio level is pretty normal for what it typically should be. I grab space? Yes. This all happened yesterday. I still feel the pain. Oof. Yeah, that's always the really hard thing about solo ranked, is that it's the only way to rank up. And yet so often you feel like you're being sabotaged when you do it. Okay, so I've used one of these before. And I'm going to use it for a permanent energy increase. So it heals all your energy and then adds to it. Mine got so much better since like 5 minutes ago. Why is that, Red Bullets? I'm glad to hear that it's doing well. Personal reasons? Ah, okay. Alright, I won't cry. Let me see if I can actually find... So I did say we're doing the 1K special, or 1.5K special this week, so... Did I say we're going to be doing that Friday? So Friday... Why did I say February? Why did I say February? It's March. Whoops. This is the last 3 days of February, wow. Oh, well, I'll fix that later. But yes, Friday, we'll be doing the 1.5K special. Again, sorry it took me so long to do it. I've just been busy planning out this stuff. Yeah, I feel you, Michelle. I feel ya. It's like because you're barely there, it hurts a lot more than it would if you like weren't close at all. Oh hey, Wandering Trader. I don't really want any of these at the moment, so... But keep trying, Michelle, you'll get there. You'll get there. Oh yeah, I unlocked more inventory slots, so these slots are finally unlocked. Lions go away. There we go. Some of them should have been easy wins. I definitely do feel you there, Michelle. I definitely do feel you. Oh wait, hang on. gosh. Well, I didn't mean to pull that one up. I was gonna make Michelle feel better by bringing up a chonky seal, but, nope, that one's a bit scarring. Here, Michelle. Does this make you feel better? Does this picture of a small chonky still make you feel better? Wait, really? Wait, what? That is so weird. Bonus, thank you so much for the tier 1 subs for 7 months. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. I hope you continue to enjoy all the benefits of being a sub, like access to the sub-only Discord, which later on this week will actually serve a purpose in the coffee shop games. I think tomorrow I'll start doing stuff for the coffee shop games in the sub Discord. But yes, so keep an eye out for that. The channel emotes, getting your points back, and so much more. He looks like he's enjoying life. Yeah! Yeah! There we go. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. Alright, let's get back to the game. Yeah, actually, there's something I really want to do for the channel that I just haven't had time to properly go through and do. But I think it would be really fun, so I think we might do it either tomorrow, so I think before stream tonight I will announce it in the Discord, so yeah. Plus it should be a lot of fun. Let's go over here. Can you not destroy this? Please? Jeez, you're doing a lot of health. Just about murdered me. Jeez, I thought because I knew Michelle would be welcome over here, but apparently not. These guys are grumpy. Yeah, thank you again, Botanist. How you doing this morning, Botanist? How you doing? How the Turner family not murdered yet? Not yet. And they probably won't be murdered on this file purely because of the fact that democracy has deemed they deserve to live. Actually, let's go say hi to them. Not going to attack them. We're just going to say hi. See? They're all alive. They're over here. They're living the best lives with slimes, apparently. That's a bit weird. Right now, I'm just waiting on these things to finish, so then, like, I can get another mining rod set up down over here. Just so this area doesn't get too overgrown. The Day family, yep. Oh, nice, Botanist, nice. Yeah, Michelle named them the Day family, and we're kind of going with that at this point. I also have no idea what any of that means, but hey, hopefully it's fun. Hopefully it's going well. Dave Jr. and his family, yeah. Michelle's decided to turn up over here is named Dave Jr. Alright, would you stop attacking me? Please. Like, just go away. No, you go away. In fact, when you get a droid, it will attack any hostile mobs and makes it a lot easier to manage mobs attacking you. Yeah, that is something to keep in mind in case you get in a sticky situation. I will warn you, there's such thing as having too many and too many bots, too many androids following you around. It will block a bit of your screen and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, that's not fun. It'll keep plants safe, that's what matters. Mill stuff is a powder chemical that kills fungi and makes plants healthier. Ooh, that sounds interesting. That does sound very interesting. Oh, that's adorable, Michelle. That's quite adorable. I wonder if Yuki Sana got her name from the same place, or got their name from the same place. I like chocolate on my lips now. Jeez. That is actually really cool, honestly. I know the Vancouver Aquarium does that, where they like make their penguin plushies named after the penguins that actually are there. Actually, do they have penguins? They still do. They might. I don't know. The seal is quite chunky too. That's amazing. That is definitely amazing. You gotta be like the Confederate of the Interstellar System, have a lot of droids, only droid, all droids. Roger, roger. Oh my gosh. The thing is with having a lot of droids in this game is that they will block part of your screen and go around mining stuff. So you just have like, if you have more than like 6 droids, they'll be flashing themselves everywhere, going and doing stuff. My dream is to see a penguin. Yeah, Felipe, I can understand that. I do know at the Vancouver Aquarium, at least they had this when I was really young. They have this experience program where you can go up and meet the animals, pet them, say hi to them. Well, some of them could pet them. I remember on my sea lion excursion, I couldn't, because sea lion has sharp teeth, and sharp teeth ain't good. But yeah, it was one interesting thing. Yeah, I did the penguin one, and I got to like meet a little penguin, and then I got to see a penguin poop on its trainer. I don't know why I brought that up as a highlight, but it pooped on its trainer. Perfect. We'll get making some droids eventually. Actually, can we make a droid? I do kind of want to talk about the droids. Something with the droids. I don't have enough glass. Shoot. Yeah, I'll do maximum amount of glass. Hey, you need to go away. I'll make you into leather. Are they the droids you're looking for? Oh gosh, botanist. Oh gosh. I saw a Piggly vaguely once for a few minutes on a school trip. I vaguely remember going to an aquarium. I remember going to an aquarium, but it was an aquarium built into a mall. I don't know if they have it anymore because the West Edmonton Mall was actually criticized a lot for having an aquarium within the mall. But they had like penguins, sea lions, I believe at one point dolphins inside the West Edmonton Mall. It was really cool. But I don't know if they have it anymore, if they replaced it with something else because they were under so many criticisms for having animals in a mall. Nice, Michelle, nice. My class always had yearly trips to the beach. I never liked them, but they existed. So that's cool, I guess. Alright, how many of these do I need? 2. Do I have enough? Yes, I have enough to make 2. Good. Oh my gosh! Enjoy your lurk, botanist. Hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully everything goes well. I remember my school had this massive bike trip at the end of the year, and this is one of the few schools where I stayed at for multiple years. I moved around a lot when I was a kid, so I wouldn't stay at many schools for very long. But this one school had like this massive bike trip, and they were trying to get as many parents as they could to volunteer because they always lost kids during the bike trip, and they could never explain why they lost kids. Well, I found out during the bike trip that the kids that would go missing actually just lived in the area where the bike trip was taking place, and they just went home. So these parents would volunteer to watch their kids, and then kind of just let their kids go home because it's a bike trip. We're just going down a path to a community center. Actually, that community center was a lot of fun because it had a climbing wall, so I spent hours on that climbing wall. I loved it. I especially remember that part. One of my teachers gave me a pretty shell that I found celebrating my first time going to the beach, and I can remember it. Still have that shirt somewhere. I just attached a necklace I made. Ooh, that's pretty, Michelle. That's so pretty. That's amazing. Alright, how close is this thing to being done? Put some road there. Fairly close. Okay, so let's go back down here. Field trip I took to mom with was to the zoo. Nice, nice. Oh no, these guys are destroying that building. How is the potential engineer supposed to do work if he doesn't have his building? I like how I'm just battling with these guys now to keep the building up. Okay, you guys can go away, please. Go away, go away. Dave Jr., would you get out of the way, please? Dave Jr., why were you glitched there? Dave Jr. is making it very hard to hit these demons. Why don't you have access to... I don't think so. I remember the field trip I took with my dad to, what was it, Fort Edmonton? That was a lot of fun. I think my dad technically wasn't allowed to go on that trip, but he did anyways. Because my dad. Dave Jr. is trying to help. Oh, Dave Jr. is going to get himself hurt. I got lost on many school trips. That's comforting. There was the one in 6th grade. It was like a park or something. I don't know. My best friend's dad came along with the trip. I remember they brought water and balloons. They were going to use the fountain as the place to stop, but the other kids were hanging out for theirs. So we went to another fountain. We got lost, and we made lost for the whole trip. Oh my gosh, that would be horrible, Michelle. That would be scary. One time I missed my bus to go home from a field trip because I wouldn't get off a Ferris wheel. Luckily, my dad was with me for that trip, so he just kind of drove me home, which was funny. But yeah. I'll put it there. Bacon and eggs cheese sandwich. Nice, Felipe. Nice. That sounds so good. And hello, Mop. How are you doing this wonderful morning? How are you doing? Having fun this wonderful morning? I got some hot chocolate here. Yummy, yummy hot chocolate. It had mini marshmallows in it, but then all the marshmallows dissolved. There's no more marshmallows in there. It was just me and my friend was there for the whole trip, and we were somewhere in the park, but we had no clue where. We just wanted to play with the water balloons. All we wanted was to play with the water balloons. Is that such a crime? Oh my gosh. For some weird reason, that reminds me of a zoo trip. Okay, so for context on the zoo trip, it was when I was like in 1st or 2nd grade, somewhere in there. And basically what ended up happening is, before that trip, my parents made it a big deal to take my family on a big walk through that zoo during the winter. Mostly because the admission was really cheap during the winter, they were able to do a lot during the winter, and because everyone was bored during the winter, I got to feed snakes at the zoo. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. The zoo itself isn't anything special, it's just kind of like a basic zoo, but I got to feed snakes, so I was happy. And it was because I had so much knowledge about the zoo, I kept trying to push my classmates to go into this one area, but my teacher was convinced it was staff only. And then when he realized it wasn't, he's like, wait, why didn't you tell me that this isn't staff only area? I thought you knew the zoo. I was like, I've been trying to tell you. Yeah, I spent most of the trip trying to tell him that's not staff only. And then the zookeepers were bringing out snakes I fed. So then the snakes could meet my classmates. That was fun. Love snakes. I honestly have a fear of them. Well, when I was younger, I had a really bad fear of them. But because I fed them at the zoo when I was like really young in the winter, I'm not as scared of them as I was before. I'm still freaked out by them because I don't like how they eat things. It's the dislocation of the jaw that freaks me out, if I'm being honest here. I know it's natural for them, but it freaks me out for whatever reason. But because I got to understand how they work and how unlikely they are to attack people, I'm like, if I had to be around a snake, I wouldn't care too much. I would just be scared of seeing that thing eat. Also, I remember my very vaguely first field trip to the zoo where I also got lost. I don't remember anything from that trip other than I'm pretty sure I got lost. Michelle, how many trips did you get lost on? Oh, you did not get lost on your zoo trip in 8th grade. That's good. That's good to hear. If I'm being honest, I still have a fear of snakes. Honestly, if you can find a program that lets you feed snakes, you have to be okay with handling like dead rodents or crickets or something like that. It didn't really bother me when I was a kid. At that point, I scooped up elephant turds, so it didn't really matter too much to me, but try and like see the snakes in that way, because they're not as aggressive, at least in a zoo setting. They're not really anything to be scared of. Fun fact, there's a place in Animal Kingdom Disney that has a lot of poop samples from animals in the park, so you can be like, hey, can we see the poop samples? And they'll be like, yeah, bring up the poop samples from below the desk, and they're like, really? So Disney's just like, I know what the people want. People want poop. People want poop. Really, Bonus? Really used to handle them on a daily? Oh, why is that? How did you do that? Did you have a pet snake? Felipe, I'm so jealous. I want to go apple picking so bad. We have a bunch of orchard here in Canada, but they're only open for like a short amount of time. And the fact is, I want to learn how to make jellies just so I can go to the orchard, just so I can go to the orchard and make jelly. Pick a bunch of food and make jelly. I remember getting lost at the supermarket in the mall. That's really cool, Botanist. Felipe, hopefully you didn't stay lost. I was really good at getting lost. I could tell. Oh, a museum. That's an interesting museum. I'm just trying to think, what part of the museum would you have to be at in order to, like, I don't know. That's really cool, botanist. That's really cool. I got lost 3 times, wow. We had otters, snakes, and gators, tortoises. Why? Why? That's something I will admit, though. I'm a lot more scared of snappy turtles than I am scared of snakes. Or any form of turtles, for that matter. I actually really want a turtle or a tortoise. But the thing is, those guys can get huge. I don't have the space in order to keep one. It's like, I don't want to, like, force that thing to be really small, because that seems cruel. That seems mean. I'm gonna put a bit of a path here, just so then, like, it doesn't overgrow and I can't access this area. 1.5. Yeah. You go away. I'm trying to read stories. It also gets the bonus of my best friend has died lost too. Fair. Oh! That makes sense, botanist. That makes sense. To be fair, gators won't bite what they can't see most of the time. He would most of the time. Otters are just aggressive little jerks. I know this because out of all the animals in the zoo, out of that one zoo, I was not allowed to feed the otters. And if I did feed the otters, I just chucked a fish at it. I remember going to the water park there for a water snake in the water, so I left home because I was so scared. Ooh. Ooh, water snakes. They are so cool though, let's be honest here. Water snakes are the coolest little creatures. But man, you do not want to see them in the actual water because the way they look in the water is freaky. Absolutely freaky. I have a tortoise around, it's not mine. Somebody else's in the houses. Stupidly got a tortoise. Was told it was bad. We're gonna have to get rid of it. Our place isn't big enough for a full-grown tortoise. Aw. That always the thing that sucks is that you can do something with really good intentions and try and make it work, but the fact is sometimes you just get something you didn't have enough information. Which is really sad, but it happens more often than you think, so. I make a lot of steel. There's a small species of turtle? Wait, you mean like a small species of turtle that you can keep in a tank? Oh right, Borat has one! I forgot about that! Borat has one of those small turtles. But Borat also has a lot of interesting pets. And by interesting pets, I mean 2. I don't know what Borat's lizard is doing, honestly. That lizard is the coolest thing ever. I want to see that lizard again. I haven't been able to go to Borat's stream lately because I've been so caught up in everything. What do I want to do here? I'll wait on that. Yeah. That's the thing that always sucks about having small spaces is that sometimes you just have to go into it knowing that your choices of animals in the house will be severely limited, and that's never fun. you have to get away with having smaller spaces. Like, obviously not the smallest space in the world, but if you are willing to, something that I learned is that if you have a very small space, build shelves going up your walls for the cat to climb on and to play on. Because that will actually help the cat feel like the place is much bigger than it is. So, yeah, I know. I would make like big. I also don't know if I'm allowed to do it here, but if I had a cat, I would definitely make a lot of shelves and stuff like that. Oh, Michelle, sorry to hear that. I've had mostly dogs in my lifetime. The one cat that I did have that was absolutely adorable was China. Her name was China, and well, we called her China Lily. I remember they said that they called her China because when she came out from mother, she came out upside down. So instead of like coming out with her feet on the ground, she came out on her back while all her siblings came out the proper way, which was really funny to them, so they called her China. It was a weird story, but she was a Manx cat. Very small, tiny Manx cat, and she was adorable. Hi, Squid Boy. How you doing? Yeah, that's another thing. Old buildings. I don't know, you just have to, like, do research into it. I do know some buildings because my grandparents supervise a very old building. They're a lot more sturdier than you think they are, so yeah. How you doing, Squid Boy? Now, one pet that I really want, I think I've mentioned this before, are birds. But I don't think I'll ever be able to get one because of the fact that I'm always going to be living in apartment buildings. And I think with birds, you really need to be living in a house in order to get a bird. But I really want a bird because I like the idea of having something chirp and make noise, because that's the one thing I don't like about my place is that it gets too quiet. Everything is just too quiet, so I want something that makes noise. I want something to chirp at me. Chirp, chirp. But everyone always says, who has a bird, says don't get a bird because they're like toddlers that never grow up. They just sit around throwing hissy fits. I'm just like, yeah, exactly. How you doing, Squid Boy? How you doing this morning? I have 3 parakeets who are very noisy. Parakeets would be adorable though! Wait, aren't parakeets like a breed of parrots though? But I love them because I don't mind, they're cute. Parakeets are adorable. Ouch. They're a little too fast there. Yeah, I really want birds. Another issue with me getting birds is that my dad's actually allergic to them. So if I were to get them, I would have to be very careful with going around him. Dave, go away! You're blocking my ability to harvest flowers. Oh wait, these are berries, not flowers. Where are the flowers? There we go. Ooh, ouch. Ouch, hopefully it's not that bad. That would never be fun. Oof. Oof indeed, oof indeed. Actually, I have the anchors in my inventory. How about we go into here and see if I can throw one in here? I remember getting chased by dogs. Yeah, I have been chased by dogs as well. It's not fun. Oh, I thought they had a treasure one. Oh yeah, they do. Okay. There we go. That's never fun. All right. Ooh, poor guy. Oh wait, that's Shift, not Control. Poor guy though, that would really, really suck. Honestly, that would probably quite hurt. What else can I get rid of? I can get rid of those. That would actually be an interesting question to look into, Michelle. Hi Splash, how you doing? Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. We're just talking about pets. That's all we're doing, talking about pets. And how annoying they can be. They're all so adorable. So adorable. Ah yes, pets. Doing good? Good to hear, good to hear. Oh, that's really cool, Michelle. That's really cool. Ooh, I have 3 dogs. Oh boy. No, I had 2 dogs when I was little at the same time. I don't know if I could ever go through that again. I didn't enjoy that. I didn't enjoy that. And the reason why we had them while they were adorable little fellers, it was a bit dumb why we had them. Didn't ask anyone in the house, just, hey, here's 2 more screaming chickens. Hey mom, hey dad. I have some news. 2 more screaming chickens. But parakeets are the best. Parakeets are the best. I heard that you can like actually teach parakeets some words, which would be fun. The thing that I'm undecided about parakeets though is whether or not it's a good idea to clip their wings. Some people say yes, some people say no, but at the same time, I'm not fully sure. Some people say it's cruel, but I don't know. I don't think ours could learn anything. They're just spoiled brats? Is that all they are? Spoiled little brats? They just got on Hannibal? Oh wow. Oh wow. That must have been annoying. BMO! So we really couldn't take them out? Ooh, that would suck. That would actually really suck. I don't know if I've ever met a bird that I would consider unhannibal. Oh, I see, I see. You know, I've been bitten by a lot of animals. I've been bitten by a hamster, I've been bitten by a dog, I've been bitten by cats. I can't say I've ever been bitten by a bird. Which I don't know if it's accomplished or not. It's just like how I've never broken a bone. However, I think one of those things is a lot more common than the other. Slime, go away. Slime, go away. Slime, go away. I'm trying to dig here. Jeez, what are you doing? Slimes, did you stop? Also, would you stop? Please. Jeez, what has been going on here? Dodge lethal attack. Game over. Wow. Let's hope I don't die again. I got so many slimes here. I don't think the respawn rate for slimes being quite this high. Rip Loki. It's just funny that the achievement came up the minute that I died. That's the thing. That's just hilarious to me. You're still coming back for more. Go away. Got me a dog and nothing else is really pettable. Oof. Oof. I don't know if I would get another dog, to be honest with you. I don't know. Okay, Slime, can you please just leave me alone? Please and thank you. Alright. I've had quite a few pets in my lifetime. I'm kind of at the point where it's like, I want a pet, but I don't know if I could take care of one right now. Because yesterday I had old dressed chips for breakfast and pretty much nothing else. Yay for all dressed chips, right? A weird fog. What do you mean by that, Michelle? I'm genuinely curious what you mean by that. You know, I just gotta check something real quick. Alright, let's go. Alright, time to prepare that mining rod. Oh gosh. That's actually pretty hilarious. I actually have to wonder if that's like a survival based thing though, because when I met the penguins at the Vancouver Aquarium, they thought my shadow was food and they kept trying to hunt it, so. And it was explained to us that that's just the way they try and survive, is by hunting shadows. We didn't want a frog that lived for 20 years. Wait, is that how long that frog's gonna be living for? What breed of frogs lives for 20 years? Hey Google. My phone doesn't do that. Pixie Fox is what came up. I don't think it's even reached half of that yet. Oh gosh. So wait, Michelle, is yours a Pixie Fog? Okay. I was wondering because Pixie Fog was the first one that came up, and yeah, that probably wouldn't have been good if that was the fog you had, because it said it can live up to 35 years, not 20. Alright, let's see here. What should we do next? I think the next stop on my list is to build over here a bit more. So I'm going to get 2 more electronics and I could build another mining rod. And while we're on that, we can just kind of chill. Would you not? Stop destroying my floor. Jeez, you're rude. Why'd you make me destroy my floor, dude? African Clod Fog. Oh, that is really cool. Life expectancy 30 years. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. Well, they look adorable. But I didn't mean to click the shopping tabs. No! That was just going off of the first sight I had of the spruce pet. I don't know how credible it is, but it says 30 years for life expectancy. Google, seriously? Oh gosh. Well, at least they're derpy little things. Oof. Oof. That really does. That really does suck, honestly. Hopefully it's not actually that bad. It might be 15 years they live in the wild for. But it might be longer because of the fact that, yeah. Well, congratulations, Michelle! A small handful of years turned into possibly 30. That's one thing I don't like about Google, is that it will bring up the, age, like, they live up to in wild before they bring up the captivity one. They have to particularly look for it in captivity. I don't know why, but the name Toadette's actually kind of hilarious to me. I love that. I love that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I totally would name a frog Toadette. That's amazing, Michelle. Dave, stay here. Well, that's a conversation to have on the dinner table. Wait, what? Do you guys see what I see? Wait, what happened there? Like, I'm not the only one that sees this, right? There's a flower growing inside the ocean. How did, what? A flower, why? You're not supposed to be growing there, flower. What? I guess we'll have to see if that flower actually grows, or if it... Water flower! Water flower! Yes! Water flower! Physics! I'm playing physics. Damn, flower! How long are your roots? You're reaching to like the bottom of the ocean floor there. I'm genuinely curious to see if this flower grows or not. How did that happen? Like, I knew this glitch could happen. It's growing! It's actually growing! I do know this glitch can happen on land, so it's not the first time I've seen this glitch. I just never knew it would grow on water. Bruh. 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 Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get auto repair because those are important. This is the one I was looking for. Jeez, lots of sticks. Okay, mine rods have double the rage effect. Okay, good. I'm triggered. Oh, I'm triggered. Me too. I am confused with how that happened. See the reason why we don't let my brother name pets. He has named Factoda. He used to have some fish, and he names that fish Mario. Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi. We used to have a tow hamster when we were little. I named Emily and Gordon from Thomas, like the engines from Thomas. He's told me if he gets a dog, he named wide array of stupid names I can't even bother to remember. That's my brother's naming method. If I'm being honest, that's not the stupidest naming method I've heard. If I'm being honest, Michelle. Alright, there we go. There again, I knew a girl in high school that said if she ever had kids, all her kids would be named after Disney villains. Not the princesses, the villains. So, she was going to name one Cruella, she was going to name one after the villain in, Sleeping Beauty. She was going to name one, the villain from Big Hero 6. I forget what his name is. It's definitely not the smartest. Like, do I really want my animals named Engines of Thomas and Friends? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Also, why are they attacking something? Could you imagine, like, Disney's always gonna be around in some way, shape, or form, so could you imagine being named Maleficent and because of that, your classmates think you're evil? That'd be mean. Alright, would you stop attacking my stuff? Oh, since I have auto repair now, I can go into this menu here and take away the hammer. I can't use it anymore, but at least now I have an extra space to show something else if I want. Alright. What do I want to do now? Oh man, when it comes to dumb human names, that's something else. What do you mean, Michelle? What do you mean that's something else? Hey Clamdy, how you doing? How you doing? Oh wait. I'm gonna pull up a list. Yeah, since we're kind of just waiting. I don't know if I should actually show this list since some of them are very inappropriate, but after being named chair. Alright, I'm gonna show this list. Just mind that there's a few inappropriate words on here. But here's a list of apparently 61 names that you won't believe it exists. Alpha Beta. I'm not gonna say that word. Burp. Balls. As we should do anyways, fair enough. Banana. Boney M. Drug. Don't do drugs, kids! The drug guy is just like, the guy named Drug is just like, but I'm here. I want a friend. Say no to drugs. Your friend who's named Drug asks you for a pencil. Hey, can I borrow a pencil? No. They told me I should say no to drugs. Aw. Earwhacker. Earwhacker. What? Flappy, I'm sorry to these people because apparently these people actually existed. Gassy. Okay, that's a fair name to give to a dog. I don't think that's a fair name to give to a human. That was just unfortunate. One too many? Did someone actually name their kid that? Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh, we're going to skip the rest of those. Always think initials through. Yeah, let's go through initials. A blob. Beyond. That one's clever. I like that one. Beyond is actually clever. EC Lay. I don't know what that one means. Effing good. Oh, that one's unfortunate. Oh man. Are you ready? That one's also very clever. I like that one. This one's also really clever. I like this one. Why not? That one's clever. I like that one. Augusta Wind. I don't get these ones too much. Oh, I get this one. Donkey. Donkey. Oh my gosh. Is there a donkey in the class? Elevator? I feel like this one's more clever than it is unfortunate. That one actually would actually be pretty fun. Etalot. Say Keen. Gladi Friday. Just in case. I think that one's a little bit clever. Page Turner. I like that one. Could you imagine if Page Turner became an author? That would be amazing. That would be amazing if Page Turner became an author. Yeah, this one's a real Page Turner. Well, yeah, that's the author's name. Yeah. Is there a Hia? I don't think there is a Hia. Rob Berry. It's like Rob the Balloon Guy. There was this ad of Rob the Balloon Guy. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Rob the... I can't spell. Yeah, this guy. Rob the Balloon Guy, that's my name. Don't actually rob me. I love this business card. I look at it occasionally just to look at it. I love that. I love that business card. I don't know what Barry did to deserve getting robbed. I honestly don't know. Serotonin. I like that one. Testicle. That one's unfortunate. Timber. I think Timber was really cool. Now let's look at name inspired by cars. Auto, caravan, bruh. Okay, this is one of the moments where it's like, there has to be a reason why he put, that's my name, don't actually Wadman. And he's serotonin. Serotonin, come and save us. That song would be kind of unfortunate. DeLorean, Forterra, Garage? Oh my gosh. Jeep? There's somebody named Jeep? What are these names? Murder. Okay, Turbo's fine if it's a dog. I don't understand why you would name a kid Turbo. Why would you name your kid after food? Why would you name your kid after mineral water? I am so confused. By the way, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone who actually has these names, but I'm just confused. Why? Imagine being named Jeep, right? Right? What? Lasagna? Custard, cherry tart, apple pie, truffle, spicy, salami. Hi! Why name a kid after food? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Let me see if this list is... Are you serious? Okay. I didn't go through this list completely, but this name is worth it. Actually, I should probably block out the number, but Samson? Samson? Are you serious? Like, this is the real name. This is a business card. And he works at Apple. This guy is named Samson, and he works at Apple. Why? Why? I am so confused right now. Alright, this one I don't put his number on stream. I'm gonna skip it, this one. I don't know, Loki. And... I really have nothing to add to this one. I really have nothing to add to this one. Sad. Oh my gosh. I can't tell if it's supposed to be sad man or if it's some other pronunciation. That's unfortunate, dude. I hope you're not actually sad. I hope that you're living a very happy life. I have to make sure I'm not dying for it, real quick. I love this part is more lucky questionable things, right? It's up to this name, sad man. I hope you're not sad. I'm not gonna add anything to that. Why is his name Crispy Bacon? Why is his name Crispy Bacon? I don't know, Splash, I don't know. Why Crispy Bacon? I hope he has a sense of humor about it. I mean, good on the parents for taking an opportunity after they see it, but that must not be fun. I want to know what movie this is, so if anyone knows what movie this is, tell me. I want to see it for myself, because honestly, whoever this dude is, he must be completely awesome. Yes, the bacon memes are back. Did you guys ever hear that news story about a pig named Crispy Bacon trying to teach kids how to read? No, we're gonna skip these ones. We're gonna skip that one. I feel bad for this lady because it actually looks like her recipes are really good. But Some of these are really unfortunate. I feel bad for you, lady. I hope your recipe book is selling well. You deserve it. Oh gosh. Alright, a lot of these are getting inappropriate, so... Bruh. Let me see if I can find another list. This site's not... Yep! Well, this is just what you get when you're talking about, like, humanity and stuff like that, because, like, there's a... Yeah, there's a lot of unfortunate names out there. Especially when you're looking at, like, baby names. Okay, here's the thing about this. So I'm looking at this list. Who names their kid Mattel? Who names their kid Mattel? What? I'm so confused. Annie? That's a really lazy baby name. That is a really lazy baby name. I have no idea how this one's pronounced. Mattel? Why? How? Why? Why? Also, why would you name your kid Vegas? Now, I could make a really unfortunate joke about this, but I can't decide if it's family friendly or not, so I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna lie, I like the name Starlet. It's unfortunate that's on this list because I was gonna name one of my kids Starlet if I ever had one. I have no idea how this name is pronounced. How do you pronounce that one? Blakely? Blakely? I think that's Blakely? What? I have no idea. I have no idea. Alright. Let's look at this. We got Hugo. Do you really want your beloved name like linked on the Defection auto marker who crafted a legendary bad car? I mean, fair. Cub. Imagine Super Supreme Court Justice Cub Smith. That would actually be awesome, not gonna lie. That would be completely awesome. Pinches? Oh no, you've activated my trap card! Yep. Why Pinches? Why Pinches? Unless you're giving birth to next Austin Powers, not sure this name belongs anywhere near a birth certificate. Why Styles? Are we talking about that for a minute? Styles? Why? Why? This baby name sounds like a cheesy 90s boy band that didn't make it big. I agree. Shy either becomes self-fulfilling prophecy or your outspoken daughter's gonna be constantly razzled about it. Come on, Hugo. Don't you have a blue eyes white dragon to summon? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's inappropriate. Well, that was an interesting list. We're getting a lot of the same list. 33. This is fun, actually, looking at baby names. Okay, excuse me? Okay, look at this one. And then look at Princess Olivia. This baby parents fits every trap stereotype. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, Michelle, I know what you mean. They've been out of stock of a lot of stuff lately, especially on the Canadian site. The Canadian site basically has nothing. Basically has nothing compared to the American site, and I can't order off the American site, so I'm kind of upset about that. Can we talk about this name right here? Like, in all seriousness, why? Why would you name your baby Baby? Like, could you imagine they're at work and like somebody comes up to them like, "Hey baby," it's like, why? Why? We're not talking about it. Oh gosh. Asian 8 really wants. I'm just trying to understand. Like, I know I had a family member that would name all her cats Kitty, and that was it. Every cat she had was named Kitty, and that was it. But baby? But baby? Yeah, it is like naming your dog Dog. Why? Okay, then we got Maverick. Very weird spelling. Elizabeth. Oh gosh. Which easily becomes the Lizard Breath. Oh gosh. That name's unfortunate. Why? 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 What possessed this person? Like, my apologies if you watched my stream and you named this, but what possessed the parents to do this? Why? Like, okay, these aren't even names that are just like random names they came up with. These are apparently names that were actually given to kids. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone. It's just, why? I don't need sleep. I need answers. I need answers to this. I want to interview any parents that name their kids this and ask them particularly, why did you name your kid this? Why? Hi, Felipe. Danger. Actually, the name Danger is kind of cute. And like, could you imagine having like a really shy to themselves kid named Danger? That would be kind of funny. I have no idea how this one's spelled. I like Quinn. Yes, it is affecting me. It is affecting me. Hello, Miffy. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're looking at weird names that people have apparently actually named their kids. Again, not trying to make fun of any of these people, but it's interesting. I mean, I think Harley would be a cute first name, but Harley Quinn as a first name? I don't understand. The Algathon? I have no idea how you pronounce that. Every time somebody come in. What did I come back to? Michelle was talking about her brother's weird naming method for naming animals, and I was curious to see what's the worst, like, naming method somebody went for on humans. So, yeah, we're just looking at weird names. Jerica? I actually think that's really cute. That's because it's sad between Jessica and Erica. I actually think that's adorable as a compromise. Yeah, Miffy, welcome to the morning streams. I would say this is unusual for the morning streams, but seriously, one time we talked about Total Drama Island for like an hour, another time we were watching Seal videos, and yeah. Oh yeah, I do remember that one happening, Felipe. Yeah, well, not in the evening streams are not typically this weird. It's just morning. It's just the morning streams. Oh, Miffy, it is currently 8:35 a.m. for me. So yeah, it's just a nice morning for me. Yeah, we usually do these morning streams early in the morning. I start them at 7 a.m. We go on for 3 hours, and then in the evening streams, we play a game called Splatoon 2. That starts at 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, which is my time. So that is about 10 and a half hours away from now. So yeah, if you want to come join us for the evening streams to play that. Have you actually been to the stream before? I think you have, Miffy, haven't you? Yeah, you've been following since November. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you at first. Olive Garden. Why Olive Garden? Why Olive Garden? Well, I like the name Garden for my daughter, but my wife has really sound Olive, so I compromised and named her Olive Garden Smith? Olive Garden Smith? You know what? That broke me. Done. Just why? Why of all the names in the world, Olive Garden? Why? Why? Good morning, Yuki. How are you doing? Why is this a stupid name? Yeah, his last name's also Cameron. He's Cameron. Okay, look, I actually knew someone whose first, second, and last name was Taylor. So they were Taylor. America. DeAndre? Oh gosh. It's Riley, but Riley is a girl's name though! Thank you, Miffy. Thank you so much for the bits. I'm glad you're enjoying the names. The names. But Riley is a girl's name. Spartacus. Oh gosh. Orlando. Oh gosh. Sassy, but with an I? You're dooming yourself with that one. You are dooming yourself with that one. Stormy C. Actually, I really like that name. That name's kind of cute, honestly. Actually, naming kids Spartacus would be hilarious. Okay, I've heard a lot about these names. Absathy. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Wow. Queen Precious Jewel Earth. Why? Why? You can't even acronym this name to make it look cute. Why? Is there actually a kid named Robbie Watson? Did I pass by that? I just didn't realize it. Stephanie and Tiffany. Make Stephanie. Hayden. Oh, double Y? Kingsley. He had a baby, not a teacup poodle. Kellyton. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No, for a minute. Let's just look at this. Winged Seal Yuki. We were actually talking about this earlier, how there's apparently a seal named Yuki that there's a plush animal based off of. Was there actually supposed number 33 as the name? Michelle, do it. Let's look at unfortunate animal names as well. Aww. It is adorable. Let's look at one more video. Squarespace, go away. I don't care. I don't care, Squarespace. Oh, this is like an actual adventure video. I don't want to see that. But let's look at how cute this is. Boop. I've become a bee, so I'm now beaky. Fair enough, fair enough. Look at this potato. Look at this cute little potato. Alright, Chunky Seal. Aww. Thank you, Waffle, for the cute video. Excuse me, Michelle, what? Excuse me, Michelle, what? No, I have not seen a seal dog. I've seen... Actually, wait, I've seen a sea lion, but not a seal dog. Michelle, why? Why? Alright. I'm still laughing at this. Still laughing at this. Bob the Balloon Guy! That's just my name. Don't actually rob me. Oh, I still laugh at this because it's like, you know, there was a story behind this business card. You know there's a story behind this business card. You know what, Michelle? Let's see what type of animal it is. Let's see if it's a cute dog or if it's a ferocious beast. It's real. It looks like it's one of those animals that do not have a spine. This is cursed. Michelle, why? Why, Michelle? Why? I'm getting off the screen. I'm also getting off of my Google. Oh my gosh. My eyes. I'm gonna look something up. I really don't know either. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's not helpful. How about we look at funny dog names? Let's look at funny dog names. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet, Michelle. So we got Bark Twain. Gosh. That pun, though. That pun. Chewbarca. Chewbarca? Oh gosh, you're cursing yourself with the name Chewbarca. Because the dog's not gonna stop chewing or barking. Doc McDoggins. Julius Caesar. Well, you better keep that dog away from knives. Franz Ferdinand? I don't get that one. Harry Potter? Why? Why? Why Harry Potter? Why? Like, it's a clever joke, but... Why? Mary Poppins? Mary Poppins? Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that list Michelle presented with us so we can look at it afterwards. Well, let's go back to this. There we go. The Notorious D.O.G. I don't know what that is a reference to, but it's kind of clever. Orville Vanderbarker. Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne. Fair enough, fair enough. Prince of Barkiness. Santa Paws? That's kind of cute though. That's adorable. Sarah Jessica Parker. Sherlock Bones. Okay, that might mean something else to some people, but Sherlock Bones is kind of cute. Winnie the Poodle. That is actually clever. That is actually clever. And Wolfgang Puck. If you're a fan of pop culture, here's some favorite characters that can make great and funny dog names. Dobby, Elmo, Frodo. Alright. Pikachu? Could you not imagine naming a dog Pikachu? Funny human names. The funniest names of dogs are either nerdy, old-fashioned generic names like Archie, Barney, Betty. Okay, here's the thing about naming somebody a human name. Like, let's take Kevin for example. I actually knew a girl who didn't like her boyfriend too much. So she got a dog, named it after her boyfriend, and like it was a way to get them to break up, but the boyfriend actually really liked the dog. The issue is whenever they got into a fight, she would be yelling at, like, let's say their name is Kevin for simply's sake. She would be yelling at her boyfriend Kevin. But her dog would be whimpering in the corner because it doesn't know what it did to get yelled at. I'm just like, that is so mean. My dog name is Bobby. That'd be cute though. That's adorable though. Bruiser, Butterball, Chompers. Small names for big boys. For big dogs, Binks. We actually used to have a viewer named Binks. I don't know if they come around anymore, but they are actually... We do have a viewer named Binks. That's really cool. Bitsy is actually my moderator's Milko's dog name. Yeah. Bitsy, Emmy, Hobbit, Munchkin, Nugget, Peewee, Peanut, aw. Funny food related names. Beans, Biscuit. Could you imagine like training your dog to react to the name Biscuit and then somebody at the park is like, come here, Biscuit, come here. And your dog's just looking around like, I want Biscuit, 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 Biscuit. Cheeseburgers? Oh gosh. Actually, you know, in a second. I hope I don't get... We need a Betsy emote, we really do. Alright, I'm actually gonna pause this for a second and I'm gonna hope that this is okay to show on stream. But look at this.
The story of a pig that is inspiring others. One pond.
Oh, this one's audio is not working. Oh, okay. Steven Universe vibes, right? Cheeseburger backpack, yes.
Not for breakfast anymore. It's our special guest. At 10 days old, he became somewhat of a celebrity thanks to a popular YouTube video that got over.
I love this story.
Hits.
It's a pig named Crispy Bacon.
Walk, but thanks to his a local vet who got creative with some of his son's toy, built him a sweet ride of his own. You can see him there.
Can you believe
and,
that?
With me right now is that veterinarian, Len Lucero. Len, it is great to meet you.
I just wanted to show that there's actually a dog named Crispy Bacon. I don't know why it exists. It's just hilarious. It's just hilarious. Oh gosh. Alright. Michelle, this list that you sent me is very cursed. I'm gonna be honest with you. Crispy Bacon, right? Right? Alright, let's look at this list. The white-bellied go-away bird. Why do I relate to that name so much? Why do I relate to that name? All the vibes are cursed. Okay, let me play the music again, because I just realized the music. But that is totally me! That's totally me! Mountain chicken? Because it's not... Wait, what? Well, it's not anything. Wait, what is this? Hey, what? 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 It's a mountain. It's called a mountain chicken, but it's not. It's a frog. What? Huh? What? I'm so confused. Why is it called a mountain chicken if it's a frog? Why is it called a mountain chicken? Why? Alright, moving on. Why? Gorilla. If we're doing Latin names too, then it has to be Western Lowland Gorilla. Oh gosh. Tasseled Wobble. Oh. Gonna skip that one. at this cute little guy, though. Look at this guy. I just like how his last name's Turdy. I'm still really, I'm taken aback by the mountain chicken. I'm really taken back by the mountain chicken, honestly. I am so confused. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce that one. Sarcastic Fringe Head. Oh my gosh. How can I can't like that name? I really do like that name. That is actually pretty good, all things considered. Fried egg jellyfish. Go away. Yep, it's called such because it looks like a fried egg from the top. I'd eat that. I've been an egg. I'd eat that. Pink fairy armadillo. Okay, I have to look up what this one looks like. I'm gonna exile this one. Oh, look how cute he is! Look how cute he is! Aww, that's actually pretty cute! He looks like a little derp, but yeah, that's adorable. I'm just gonna leave you with that one. Good luck, Splash. Enjoy your focus. Enjoy your focus. He is so small. I'm just gonna leave you with that particular name for a moment. Just think about it. Think about nothing but this name. And we're moving on. Hey, Blobfish! Hi, guy! Beep boops. Beep boops, right? What? My favorite gecko! My favorite type of gecko, right? Aye, aye. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain! No! Don't! Don't summon the lemurs! Don't summon the lemurs, kids! No! I should have read what they were before I made that joke. The blobfish is cute. Look how derpy he is. Actually, aren't blobfish supposed to be on land, or are they supposed to be in the water? You know, dude, I actually feel you there. Are they actually cute? Because if so, they're my spirit animal. Aww. Spirit animal, right here. Purely on the name alone. Oh, so they're supposed to be in the water. I wonder how they look underwater, because I've only ever seen them on land. Wait, is this how they look in the water? That's interesting. Huh. That's really interesting. Alright, that's just my Twitter. They are adorable. Of the armadillo. Alright, I don't know why we're doing this. How does this always happen? It's so small! Look how tiny it is! Look how tiny it is! Oh my gosh, that thing's so tiny! That thing it's the smallest thing ever. It's like a mouse. Oh my gosh, that's really cute. Maned wolf. I'm gonna skip 22. Yellow billed is. I'm gonna skip 25. Alright. They're adorable! Look how tiny they are! Look how tiny they are! Aww, how cute. I didn't realize they were so small. I didn't realize they were so tiny. Wow. Did you look at that? I'm kind of impressed. I can't. I'm sorry, I don't believe that's real. I don't believe that's real. I can't believe that's real. Ahaha is a species of Australian wasp. What? They're real? Yuki, what did you find that's cursed? Yep, there's actually a breed of wasp. Called the Aha wasp. Why? Why is there a beast wasp called an Aha wasp? Oh, I saw that on Discord! Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Lonen's up. Here is Lonen's up. Let's see. Aha wasp. I don't get it. Why is it called that? Why is it called that? But Lonen's up in case you were wondering what it looked like. What? That's a scientific name? What? You have gotta be kidding me. You have gotta be kidding me. Wow, I can't believe it. Well, we've learned a lot today, haven't we? We've learned about a tiny screaming armadillo, a wasp called Aha, the ridiculous names people give their dogs and kids. Oh gosh. This stream is cursed. I'm blessed. It's blurred. Very productive stream, I see. Yes, Takia. Hi, Takia. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, what? Raspberry Crazy Ant? Why Raspberry Crazy Ant? Oh, because of their exterminator. Okay. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Talking Ant. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it goes well. Here's the gecko that we were talking about. That one's kind of cursed. Hey, here's a Hellbender. The other thing that Michelle was talking about. I just found the Hellbender. Funny, because Michelle just brought up an image of what the Hellbender looks like. Why? Why? Why is this called a chicken turtle? Used to be a popular source of meat and supposedly tastes like chicken. Why? Why would you eat this turtle? Why, chicken turtle, why? Oh, I actually know about these guys. The nose freaks me out. Honestly, they're kind of cursed. They're extremely cursed, so we're gonna be moving on. Okay, this is cursed. This is a lot more cursed than the star nose, whatever it was. What? Ew, of all the names, would you name a shark a goblin shark? Delete it? Hummingbird hawk moth. Oh, this guy's actually kind of cute. Look how uniquely shaped he is. Hi, little guy. Hi. Now this is just cool. Look at this. Look at this little dragon. Look at this little dragon. Look at this little dragon. Come on. Oh my gosh. Look how cool this dragon is. Oh my gosh. Is this dragon adorable? That is really cool. I do like that one quite a bit. I do like that one quite a bit. Okay, I bring this one up because a Pokemon's actually based off of this guy. I forget which one it is, but I distinctly remember a Pokemon being based off of this guy, and like his thing here is like reflective of the sun in Pokemon, and that guy's just cool to me. I like this guy. Mustache Puffin? He doesn't have a mustache though. Where's his movement? Where's his mustache? Where's his mustache? It's called a puffy bird because it looks plump, round, and puffy thanks to its short and fluffy. Oh, I guess yeah, that. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see the ice cream related one because I like ice cream cones. Wait, why do you have such a big tail? Why do you need this big of a tail feather? Why? 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 Also, I totally spilled water on myself. Michelle, you were talking about how your birds mess up your one bird's tail feathers. Could you imagine if this was your bird? Could you imagine if this was your bird's tail feather? Yes, don't bring it up. Don't make me remember. I like ice cream cones, Michelle. Don't ruin ice cream cones for me. Don't ruin ice cream cones. I don't want the cursed ice cream cone. That's quite the tale. Five jellyfish, we've seen that one. And there we go, we've seen the scary armadillo. You guys better not. You guys better not. Oh my gosh. You know, I still can't get over this guy. I'm still in shock over this guy. Cause why Chicken Turtle? Why Chicken Turtle? Why do you exist, Chicken Turtle? Chicken Turtle, why? I'm so confused with where the stream went, to be honest with you. I thought we were gonna have like a chill stream, and then I found out that there's a turtle named Chicken Turtle. So confused. And Mountain Chicken, yeah! Yeah, the fact that there's a frog named Mountain Chicken, what is up with that? Also, this guy's incredibly cursed. So is this guy. Well, I mean, to be fair, this is kind of what the stream is about, is to find weird stuff like this and to talk about it. Honestly, the morning streams are less about the game itself. As much as I love Forager, it does take a long time to get anything done in it. Yeah. Frog named Mountain Chicken. Frog named Mountain Chicken. As much as I love this game Forager, there is a lot of waiting time on it, so it is really fun to look at like silly names and stuff like that while waiting for stuff to be done. It seems like stuff is done now, so... God. I forgot that flower got planted in the sea. Why are you in the sea? Why? Why are you there? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can take any more weird names, honestly. I don't know if I can take any more weird names. I think I've hit my limit of weird names for today. I don't know about that. Michelle will always be here. Best images. Yeah, having Michelle in the stream is a catch-22, because on one end, Michelle's really good at finding cursed things, which is amusing. But on the other hand, Michelle's really good at finding cursed things. Alright. I'm gonna die. No, I think at this rate, I don't know what would... I don't know. I died. Welcome back, Splash. Welcome back. We were just reviewing the weirdness that was... the chicken, mountain chicken. I'm gonna die again. Michelle, do I want to click on that? Do I want to click on that? The legs on the bus go step, 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 step. The legs on the bus go step, 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 all through the town. Why, Michelle? Why? Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Michelle, at least. I'm glad that you're enjoying this. Alright, I think our next goal, if I can actually get to it, is to buy more land. Michelle, I have to inquire. How do you find so many crisp images? Yeah, I can see why, Michelle. I can see why. Can't get an Android yet. Yes, I can get a droid! Nice! Totally messed up my mining rods, but that's okay. Make like 4 more. I can see why, Michelle. I can see why. No, here's the thing about this. I feel bad for anyone who's like looking at my stream casually and then just sees like these weird animals and they're like, what is going on that stream? It's like that what's that movie called? Where you go inside the girl's head and it's like is it Inside Out? What is it? What's that movie? Wait. Pixar movie about emotions having emotion. Inside Out. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it is Inside Out. It's like the trailer for Inside Out. It's like where the mom's saying it, do you ever wonder what's going on inside their head? And it's just like, you see all this cursed stuff going on inside, like, Michelle's head. Because that's just the way Michelle is. Die. Yeah. The whole movie is bubble tea, right? Right? Oh my gosh. We've been live for 2.5 hours. I think most of the time we're looking at weird animal names. Michelle's like the people inside the girl's head. Oh gosh. However, I'm pretty sure if Michelle had those people inside her head, she would just have an extra one that just thinks of the most cursed things ever. So this is one person that's like complete. Oh gosh, do I want to click that? Michelle. Michelle. We need to talk. We really need to talk. Why? Michelle. Why, Michelle? Why? I'm hurting. I'm hurting a lot. Paint without the teeth. Oof. Oof. Right? Let's look at this cute little ferret. Let's do a palette cleanser and look at this cute little ferret. What? What is that? What is that? What is that? What? Oh, look at this cat. This cute little kitty. What Michelle says is more cursed, yeah. Michelle is something else. Michelle really is something else. That is not pure at all. Aw, kitty doggo. Michelle, do I want to click this? I gotta say, it looks a lot more convincing on stream than it does when you actually sent the picture. I'm gonna bet there was a few people on stream that tried to get rid of the hair on the screen. It didn't work for me because I've known that meme for a while, but also my hair isn't quite that dark, honestly. Oh gosh. What have we done here? I mean, maybe it could have worked. I don't know. I honestly don't. Actually, yeah. Can we talk about that? I wonder when the new map is gonna come out. What has Michelle done? Yes. Michelle, do I want to click that? Do I want to clear it? I'm in pain at the moment. I'm in so much pain. Michelle, what have you done? I'm glad you like my reactions, honestly. Well, welcome to the morning stream if you're new. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Splash, we can't really joke about that, honestly. So I'm just gonna delete that message. We can't really joke about that. Mitchell, do you enjoy this? Now that I'm in physical pain, do you enjoy this? I don't know if I want to click on this. I don't know if I want to click on this. Well, this is just... Don't worry about Splash. No, this is just Yoshi paying for the fact that he's been avoiding taxes, so... Yoshi commits tax fraud. You can't convince me otherwise. Yoshi commits tax fraud. There you go. Or even better, join us. Yoshi commits tax fraud. Doesn't that make you happy? Doesn't that make you happy? That Yoshi commits tax fraud. Goodbye, Yoshi. See you later, Splash. See you later. I thought you were on our side. I'm on the side of Loki. Have fun, Splash. Honestly, at this point, I'm just waiting to make my mining rods a bit bigger in area. Oh, I got a droid! Look at the droid! Okay, so what I wanted to mention about the droids is that you're gonna get a different pattern or a different looking droid every single time you make one. So don't be afraid to make multiple of them. You can always assign them to like different jobs if you don't want to keep them around you. But yeah, get a lot of different droids. Amazing. Do I want Pokemon ruined for me? Oh gosh, I've seen this one before. This one, I think this one, I can't tell which one hits me more. This one or which Pokemon came first from that one quiz show way back in the day. And like all the answers are yes. Like the more you look at it, the more you see things wrong with it, and it's just like Abra, the boy symbol is wrong. Zubat, the girl symbol is wrong. Wrong colors, this isn't even shine colors. Razor Leaf, but it's using this move. This is the wrong Pokemon. Can't go past level 100. Level 0, that's impossible. Mismatching HP bars. The EXP bars in both ends is wrong. HP is backwards. And it's draining backwards. As is, the more you look at it, they're fighting on water, which is impossible to count this guy on water. Charmander. Oh, I didn't realize it said Charmander. So this guy's named wrong twice. But yeah. No, I know these things are gonna be horrible. I don't know why I keep opening them. Why do I keep opening them if I know they're gonna be bad? Alright, go away. Michelle. Michelle, I think you and I need to have a talk about what you're consuming online. I think you and I need to have a conversation about that. Yeah, I don't want to see Michelle's search history either. Oh my gosh. Wait, AJ, you want to see Michelle's? You want to see Michelle's search history? Why, Agent 8? Why? Why would you put yourself through that? Oh my gosh, Agent 8. Michelle, I swear. I swear. What do you mean it's not that bad? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? I am confusion. I am okay, here's the thing. It looks like this guy's fighting, but it has Animal Crossing leaves or flowers in the background. But it's an Eevee. I'm very concerned about Michelle's definition of it's not that bad. I am just confused. That's all I am now, is confused. By the way, I'm not doing that much. I'm just getting more Royal Steel. That's all I'm doing. But trust me, you guys aren't missing that much. Oh my gosh, my web history is gonna be so cursed after this. My web history is gonna be so cursed. Why? 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 Michelle, do I want to open that? Do I want to open that? I actually can't show that one on stream. I'm sorry, Michelle. That one I actually can't show on stream. Oh my gosh. I think I'm generally at a loss for words here. I'm typically very good at words, But I think I'm just genuinely lost for words. Oh, that's the bones. Gotcha. Alright. Alright, let me make another gate real quick. Yeah, I can tell, Michelle. I can tell. Oh, wait, there's a bit more to this than this. I need an actual fence. Let's make some actual fencing. Oh no. I'm good at screaming, and that's what I'm doing right now, Loki. I think I've generally got a headache from how many, like, photos I've been reacting to. It is not discount Minecraft. It's very different from Minecraft. Hey, King Snails, do you want to see an image? King Snails, do you want to see an image? Welcome to the morning stream, Snails. What I like is that there's a little face right here, a human face. This is how the morning stream's been going all morning, Snails. This is legitimately how the morning stream has been going all morning. First it was cursed names, then it was cursed animals names. We were talking about the chicken, the mountain chicken, which was a very interesting chicken, honestly. And then, yeah, now Michelle's been spamming us with this. Michelle, I think you've broken chat enough. I think you've broken chat enough, Michelle. I'm a bit worried that they can sneak through that gap, so I'm gonna make another fence. I need to call a church or something? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I wish I didn't have to see it. I wish I didn't see it. Hi, Rainbow. How are you doing? When did you get into the stream? I think Michelle broke me. Michelle, I think you broke me. Like, Like, I legit have my glasses off because I don't want to see anymore. Actually, do you guys want to see my other pair of glasses? Let me see if I can find them. Ah, here they are. Oh gosh, they're dusty because I haven't used them in forever. Yeah, let me quickly clean these off my shirt. But these are the other glasses I wear. They actually make me look quite different. Hi Loki, just now, I just woke up. No, Michelle, just send it to us. Just send it to us. Send it. Yeah, these are the other pair of glasses I own and I wear. They're really cute. They have like little gems on the side, but I don't wear them that often anymore because they're not quite the look I want to go for on stream. So it's these ones that you guys get to see me in. Okay, I'm not gonna look. I am not gonna look. I'm not gonna look at this photo and you guys tell me how bad it is. So tell me how bad it is. You guys see it? It's horrible. Oh gosh. Oh. It's payment in a shoe. Alright guys. I'm kidding. We still got like at least 20 minutes left to stream, so. Okay, I can't actually show this one because the name of this character is actually banned from stream because it did get spammed at one point in the chat. So I can't show this one because this guy is actually banned from chat, but yeah. We had to. There was somebody who was being really creepy who had that name, so. Yeah, I can't show that one, unfortunately, but. Oh, you guys want to see something not so cursed? Destroy this. Oh gosh, this is gonna take me forever to do. Here, first let me set up a mining rod. No, it really just has to do with the character that is in reference to. Nothing else. Because of the fact that that's in reference to a particular character that has been used in the stream in a negative way, I'm just not gonna show it. So destroy the pile of bones! You shouldn't get anything, right? Oh, you get a giant dude. You get a giant grumpy dude. Giant grumpy dude runs around. And there we go! And you get a small present for that. Alright, can you not ruin my stuff, please? Thank you. Hey, leave my stuff alone. Leave my stuff alone. Leave my stuff alone. know, eventually I'm gonna ask one of my pastor friends to come to the stream and just bless us. 'Cause at this point, I don't know what else to do. I'm joking, by the way, I'm joking. Do I want to click on this? Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Look! Mario shoes! I do not know if those are actually real or not, so... Alright, find another one of these guys. I'm actually dying, I just realized that. There you go. Got 2 spirit orbs. Let's see. I think I'll take a level up, honestly. And I think I'll take some damage up. The Mario Crocs, right? I don't know, I would be down for some Mario Crocs. I think they're cute. Close the gate. I think this one right here is a fishing one, so... Oh gosh. Have a good day, Takiant. Have a good day. This is too much for you in the morning. I agree with you. I really do. And it's like 9 in the morning for me, so... Why are some of my berries being destroyed? Oh wait, because now it's within. Oh, they're now within the mining rods. Great. So now some of my farms are going to get destroyed. Great. Okay. That means I'm going to discontinue these farms and just leave them as is. You're going to the App Store, Jimbo. It is true, though. It is true. If you played any mobile games at all, that is how they are. Hang on a second. Did the app just crash? My Touch Portal app just crashed. Wow, so my Touch Portal hasn't been active for a while. Oh, that's TikTok. Touch Portal. That kind of sucks. You're going to the App Store, Jimbo. Oh gosh. My word. My word. What has this stream become? I don't know what this stream has become, guys. I really don't. Cursed Loki, it's become cursed. You know what? Because I don't think I can take any more of Michelle's stuff, I am actually legitimately going to end off the stream. Let me actually save and exit. I'm actually going to finish off the stream because I don't know how much more Michelle's stuff I could take. Not only that, but I do actually have quite a few things I need to do today in terms of errands and stuff like that. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Let's go raid someone. Let's go raid someone. Slow to the party. Let's raid them. They seem really cool. They're playing Forager right now, so yeah. Slow to the party. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for playing with me. Well, not playing with me, but hanging out with me. Doing all the cursed images with me. And yeah, I will see you guys next time on the morning stream. Or later on this evening, whichever one comes first. So yeah, see you guys then. Bye!